broader perspective. Yung total reclamation contract along the Manila Coast, Manila Bay, is 4,000 hectares yan. Is driven by three issues: economic, environmental, at saka geopolitical. Kaya po nahihirapan ng Presidente si
Alright sir, at nandito po tayo sa may Quezon City Sports Club at meron kanina tinalakay po ninyo ang about sa reclamation. Ano po ang pinag-uusapan po doon kanina?
alam mo yung context, yung issue ng reclamation project na delay yung decision comes in a whole and a broader perspective. Yung total reclamation contract along the Manila Coast, Manila Bay, is 4,000 hectares yan. Ang critical ngayon yung 245 sa Las Piñas, 248 sa malapit sa Pasay. But in the overall conversation, the decision of whether the project should go in total or in segments is driven by three issues: economic, environmental, at saka geopolitical. Kaya po nahihirapan ng Presidente, si Secretary Luis Carlos Sabina, mag-decide kasi maraming forces siya na tinitingnan. But on the other hand naman, I think it's good if done properly kasi it will provide jobs and employment for the service sector. Ano yung service sector? Hotels, mga shops, mga sauna batan, doon pumunta, makakatulong yan para makadagdag ng employment natin sa ito. You'll notice na ang ating unemployment rate ngayon is about 6.5% of the labor force. It's nearly 68 million na walang trabaho. Yung underemployed, ano yung underemployed? Yung na may trabaho, may kulang sa income. That's about 12%. That's roughly 15 million Filipinos. So, yung project, makakatulong talaga maibsan yung problema ng employment natin. On the other hand naman, meron ding environmental issue yan na titingnan naman natin kung yung bang reclamation project, if properly done, will not disturb the environment. Pollution, air pollution, water pollution, etc. etc. Para naman ma-answer natin yung need in the world for climate change. The other aspect, the third aspect is geopolitical. May mga issues dyan na countries like the US, for example, will never allow reclamation at the back of the US Embassy because there are security reasons. So, those are the issues na nahihirapan si President Marcos mag-decide. But of course, si Secretary Luis Saga is looking at that. Ang akin lang, kung ano yung project na in-approve na. I heard that there are now 3 projects na na-approve. Ituloy na yan, pero tingnan yung ano ba ang technical issues pa. Para naman magamit din ng ibang developer in other areas of the Manila Bay kasi 4,000 hectares yan sa tingin sa aking research. Para naman tuloy-tuloy yung pag-provide ng employment at maibsan yung economic problem ng ating katauhan, yung mga kababayan. Because ang problema talaga sa bansa natin is extreme poverty. And itong sinasabi ni Secretary Larry Gadon is good, but it has to be done properly within the legal limits of the conversation. I repeat, 3 components yan. Economic, employment magbibigay. Number 2, environmental, pollution, etc. At saka geopolitical, yung security issues. Pagdating sa geopolitical kasi, malakas ang pwersa niyan, ang forces. Other countries like China, America, etc. will have to come in play before the president makes a decision. So hindi to biglang madidesisyon ng presidente. But I think the president, with kami sa Workers' Party, supports him in so far as making sure that people get employed, mabigyan ng trabaho yung iba sa service sector. Kasi ang ating ekonomiya is actually 68% service sector doon sa gross domestic product. Hindi tayo talaga agricultural. So yung reclamation will improve employment in the service sector. So I think the whole dimensional issues being addressed with the president, I think soon it will come out in the finance.
May nababanggit po tayo kanina sir, 400,000 hectares ba yun?
4,000 hectares.
4,000.
That is the overall reclaim plan.
Ano ba yung location niya yan?
From Cavite, Las Piñas, Pasay, up to Malabon.
Wow.
Across the Manila Bay. Ang
Grabe.
pinag-uusapan niyo, wala pang 500 hectares eh.
Oh no.
Oo, yung 245, may 230. Kasi parang tatlo pa lang ang ina-approve. That context should cover about 4,000 hectares across the Manila Bay Shore.
Pero marami nagtatanong sir kasi yung reclamation daw isa daw sa nagiging sanhi nagkaroon tayo ng flood doon sa baha doon sa may bandang Las Piñas, Cavite dahil nagkaroon ng bara.
Well, but I think yung baha is an endemic problem of the LGUs. Kasi it's a function of yung sewer system. Wala namang masyadong direct effect yan sa reclamation. Kahit may reclamation ka, pero yung sewer system hindi naayos, which is admittedly it's not fixed. Kasi nga yung sa water na lang, Metro Manila is divided into two segments, north and south of the Pasig River. Yung south, sa amin, sa Parañaque is Maynila. Sa north is Manila Water. Yung Manila Water is run by the Ayaras. Sa kabila naman, ibang vested group naman yan. That's why they're fixing all the drainage and sewer system. That can actually filter into Manila Bay, but that's another problem that we have to sort out. Kahit naman walang reclamation, we look at the pollution of Manila Bay. But I think the investors in the reclamation area are private enterprises. They look at it from the point of view of sanitation, health, na ano. May example na tayo yung MOA, MOA, di ba yung at the back of Cultural Center. Dati yan, reclaim yan nung araw eh.
Yes, po.
Reclaim yan, dati dagat yan eh. Nung araw ang dagat eh, at the edge of Dewey Boulevard, Roas Boulevard nung araw. Reclaim naman yan lahat. Kaya lang, ito ngayon, medyo may kaunting ibang issues na pag-uusapan.
Kung baga, yung reclamation hindi pala nakaistorbo sa pagdadalo ng tubig na galing sa drainage.
Oo, hindi.
Kasi noon pa man, meron na talagang mga ganung problema, bara-bara sa mga kanal natin.
Hindi yung, kasi nga, yung halimbawa, reclaim area, ayos ang gawa niyan. Sewer, piping, etc. Kaya lang, siyempre, ang iba noon, mag-filter from the LGUs. But I think the whole plan will be so designed that ma-address yung sewer at saka pollution segment.
So, ang ating reclamation ngayon ay tuloy.
Well, as far as I heard from the conversation today, tuloy I think 2-3 projects ang tuloy. Ang gusto lang nila na bigyan na ng konting indicator kung ano talaga ang rason bakit suspended.
Yes po.
Siyempre naman, yung mga negosyante nag-uuna na, so they like to know from DNR, Secretary Luisag, and the President kung ano talaga ang nakita. And we, sa Workers' Party, supports that kind of imperative.
Yes.
For sure, because we would like people to get employed, magandang buhay ng tao. Kasi nga, yung mga galing sa probinsya, wala namang opportunity sa probinsya, di ba? So they go to the urban centers para makapagtrabaho doon sa mga ganong projects.
Okay.
To provide services and employment to the formal sectors. Kasi ang informal ito yung mga magsasaka eh.
Yes.
Yung formal sector, ito yung mga tendero sa SM, etc. na may bibigyan ng trabaho nung reclaim area.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Salamat po. Salamat.
Oscar Murado.
Sige, salamat po.